It is the year 2006 in the city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. In that year, Sandy Green and her love partner Rich Smith have been together for just over a year.
Rich, we need to talk. I have some news, but I'd like to speak with you privately.
Can it wait until I am done with work? This is a major legal project I was hoping to finish today.
Okay, when will you be done?
I should be done by 4:30. So, what is the issue, Sandy?
How you respond to this news may determine the rest of our lives. Rich, I'm pregnant.
Really? Are you sure?
I took 2 different pregnancy tests and they both came up positive.
I can't wait to be a father. This means so much to me.
So does that mean you also want to get married? Because I do not want to be a single mother.
Sure, we can make all the arrangements together. But for now, let us celebrate this wonderful news. Sandy Smith was always dedicated to her legal profession. Sadly, that would come at a cost to her.
So that is my proposal. If your client pleads guilty, we will take the death penalty off the table and instead give him 20 years to life in prison.
Gary, what do you think?
No deal. I am innocent, and I want to go to court and prove I am not guilty.
Very well, we will go to trial. So that's how I got whiplash, and with constant neck pain now. I hope you can represent me in court so I can sue the other driver for damages to both my car and my person. Certainly. I'll do my best to get your medical and auto repair bills paid. Let me examine your medical records and the pics of your damaged car. There, finished. Another legal case dealt with.
Sandy, I'm home. Let's go on a date tonight.
Rich, you can't just barge in here and spring that on me. We should have discussed this beforehand. Besides, I already made other plans. Unless you want to include our children in this date, forget it. They come first. Debbie, are you and James ready to go to McDonald's?
Yes, Mother. I got him dressed and everything. After changing his stinky diaper, though.
I'm glad you are willing to do that yourself, though. That's a good sign. If you someday become a mother, you will be good at caring for your own baby.
Sandy always spends time with the kids and not me. She won't even go to any sporting events with me at all. I'm beginning to regret rushing into marriage with her. But at least she has given me a male heir now, so I can thank her for that. But I still have my own needs. What would you like to order this time, Rich? I'll take the usual. A glass of white wine. And some potato chips, the barbecue kind. How about 2 glasses? You always order more than one. You know me so well, Mike.
Hello, handsome. My name is Diana. Do you come here often?
Yes, I come here every weekend. Because I am part owner of this place, actually.
Cool. A business owner. Like my mother. She is worth over $100 million.
Would you like me to buy you a drink?
Only if it's non-alcoholic. I'm only 19.
No wonder you are so cute. Okay, I'll buy you some soda.
You seem lonely. A cool guy like you shouldn't be by yourself here. What do you like to do?
I'm a big sports fan, mainly of the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bulls.
Such iconic teams. I can relate to that. Maybe we can go to an event in Dallas sometime. You were right, Mother. Rich Smith is indeed unhappy with his marriage to Sandy. It will be great fun taking him away from her and making her miserable. Just like you used to do when you were with her in high school.
Good. Ever since that bitch moved to Tulsa, I have wanted to break her and make her leave and go crying to her family again. Destroying her marriage may do just that. Rich Smith. I gave up my family to be with you and we had 2 beautiful babies together and now you pull this? How dare you?
Debbie, your mother is an awesome cook. This spaghetti is delicious. Mrs. Smith, maybe you should run a restaurant.
Thank you. My first job was actually being a waitress at a seafood restaurant called the Pink Octopus, owned by my father.
That must have been so much fun. I'd love to be a waitress. Debbie, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know yet. But I do know I'm not as smart as my mother. I don't think I can be a lawyer like her.
Who says you have to be like your mother, or anyone else? Just be yourself.
That's good advice, Samantha.
Mother, Samantha invited me to go to church with her. Should I agree to go?
What sort of church does she go to?
She says her family are Catholics. What do you know about that religion?
The Roman Catholic Church is the oldest and largest branch of Christianity. They consider themselves to be the original Christians, tracing their origins all the way back to Peter, the first leader among the early Christians. But here's the problem: the church is headquartered in Rome and has been so for most of its history, but there is no evidence that Peter was ever in that city. The only apostle known to be in Rome was Paul, who wasn't even an original disciple of Jesus. So the Catholic claim of Peter as the first pope is a lie. Paul was the actual first Roman Christian leader. The Catholic Church is a fraud.
Then I will refuse Samantha's invitation. But Mother, if the Catholic teachings are false, why do so many believe in them?
When you have been told all your life from babyhood that something must be true and good, and there is nothing presented to challenge that assumption, that is called indoctrination. I consider that to be a form of child abuse. Children should instead be presented with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about religion. Not just one religion, but every form of faith that may be out there.
And what about us? What are we supposed to believe?
I'm not going to tell you what you must believe, Debbie. I am an atheist, not believing in any sort of God and therefore rejecting all religions that teach there is such a God. But that was my choice. As you grow up, you must decide for yourself what is best. But I warn you, do not tell anyone in this town that I am atheist. Many that are Christians hate atheists and would persecute them if they could. Just you being the child of an atheist can make you a target.
I don't understand. Are you going to ride the school bus with me?
No, my mother is going to pick me up and take me shopping before we go home. Maybe you could join us.
No, I want to help my mother cook dinner, so she asked me to get home immediately.
Aw, there's my mom. See you tomorrow, Debbie.
Come on, Samantha. Oh, no.
Debbie, why change your hair? No one else has pink hair.
That's precisely the point, James. I look different from everyone else in school because I am different. Because like our mother, I am atheist. And I won't go back.
Was it really necessary to ask the teacher to excuse yourself from the Bible readings? You are only going to get yourself in trouble.
With whom? I know my rights. No one should be forced to follow any religion. That's what the First Amendment is about. Freedom to choose for yourself, rather than the state authorities telling you what to believe. Okay, Debbie Smith, you may go outside now.
Haha, looks like you've been a bad girl.
No, Fred, I was just being excused from Miss Jenkins' Bible reading, because I don't believe in the Bible.
And that makes you a bad girl. Everyone knows good people believe in God and the Bible. So long.
That smart ass. He knows nothing about me. Okay, Debbie, you may come back in.
The other kids are always whispering about you. They think you are a weirdo.
I couldn't care less. May I sit here?
No, you may not. This is a table for Christians. You should sit with your own kind. Oh, wait, you are the only one of your kind here, atheist. Maybe you should go outside.
Why have you dragged me into this storage space? I don't do Bible readings because I am an atheist. Why should you care?
People like you shouldn't even be in this town. We have standards, and if you don't conform, you will suffer. Starting now.
Stop. I've done nothing to hurt you.
You exist. That's reason enough to punish you, bitch. Debbie, what happened to you?
Ted Wilson did this to me. He says he will beat on me every day until I quit attending this school.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Debbie, we need to tell Mother what happened.
No, don't. I already tried to talk to the principal about it and he refused to help me. He said it was my word against Ted Wilson's and Ted denied doing anything wrong. And I don't want to be beaten again.
Ted, that stunt you pulled on Debbie was totally uncalled for. Now you will pay.
You think you can insult Almighty God and get away with it? How was I insulting God? Have you not read the Bible itself? It does depict God as a genocidal tyrant. Blame the writers of the Bible for that, not me. Why do you hit me? You are a bully, just like Ted Wilson. So your being Christian makes you evil. You don't define what is evil. God does. So that's the situation, Rich. Once Debbie came out as an atheist, many of her classmates and teachers turned on her and began to persecute her. And I have no doubt they will torment our son James also once he gets older. I can't stand to see them suffer like this. They deserve better.
Sandy, I know I messed up by having that affair with Diana Callie. She played me like a fiddle. But now I will do whatever I can to make things better for you and our kids. In Tulsa, I was about to buy a house and give it to my girlfriend Mary and her 5 kids. But what if I give that house to you, Debbie and James, instead?
Seriously? But what about Mary and her kids?
Unlike you, Mary is not an atheist. And I only hooked up with her because I felt she needed help to escape an abusive situation she was in. But I think if you give her and her kids this house in the town, she will be safe. She won't need me. And frankly, I'd rather remarry you. I only turned to Mary because I assumed you would never forgive me over my mistakes. I was wrong to complain about our differences. Mary herself is also different from me in many ways. But you were always good to me and you didn't deserve to be cheated on, ever.
Debbie and James, what do you think? It's your call, Mother. I do think we would be better off in Tulsa again.
I don't even remember living in Tulsa, so I don't care.
So be it. I will marry you again. Let us all live together in Tulsa. Hurry up and eat breakfast, you two. We have to get you to school by 8 o'clock. Mother, James and I don't want to go to school. All the kids there are talking about the election. And some of them even want to throw a party because of Trump winning. I feel like we may be persecuted in Tulsa just like we were in that town years ago. And there may eventually be no safe place for us.
Don't be so pessimistic, Debbie. Your mother and I are lawyers, and we will fight for your rights even after Trump becomes president again. The U.S. Constitution is on our side. Not even Trump can get rid of it.
I hope you were right, Rich. But America was under the same constitution a century ago, and life for us and other various minorities was much worse than today. And Trump and the Republicans want to make America like it was. For the sake of our children, and everyone else's children, we must fight the Republicans at every turn.